Okay, what's up, guys? So these are my Killamara tools, okay? This video is gonna be about these beautiful fucking tools right here, okay? So, I wanna start by saying, that I've gotten a lot of questions on, are these comfortable? Are these a gimmick? Do these actually work? For me, yeah, they work, and they work just fine. So with these tools right here, when you first get them, don't expect to be like amazing with them is all I gotta say, because they take a little bit to get used to. But I love them. They work great. I can open this American lock with them. I haven't tried using these on this guy yet. I'm sure it'll work though. And this rake right here, this profile is the only way I've been able to actually get open this Brinks lock. I haven't really tried much with anything else except for single pin picking with the different tools I have, but for some reason I can only get it open with a rake. This one in particular. I haven't really tried much other than that. So, but anyways, like I said, when you first get these tools right here, if you decide to pick up a pair for him like this, don't expect to instantly, it won't be comfortable right away. So it took me a minute to get used to how these feel. Because for obvious reasons, they're very skinny, right? And they flex a lot. But these taught me right here to be less forceful with my picking, okay? So, for example, when I was practicing opening this, like I noticed with some of my other tools, I was being a lot, like, way too forceful. And so I have this covert instruments turning tool right here, and I'll explain to you why I'm using this. But anyways, I'll explain after this. But basically, my tensioning here is a lot lighter now because I don't need to put a ton of force while using these. Like, I still feel all the feedback I would normally feel. I don't know. Let me explain this first. So the reason why I haven't been using his tensioning tools as much is because, okay, if you notice on all of these, he leaves these tips long, right? Here, bring it closer. So these tips are quite long, even on this one. Now, the reason why he does this is because he leaves it long so you can, as the customer or the picker, whatever you want to call yourself, can modify it to either make it shorter for top of the keyway, leave it longer, even just trim it down a little bit. But he left this for you to do what you want. He's actually even told me this too. He's like, it's not blasphemy to modify it. And I'm like, no, I agree. It's just I haven't figured out if I want to keep these long or if I want to cut them down. At least with this one and this one, I can at least choose to have one bottom and one top, right? I just haven't decided yet. One thing I like about these tools too is you see how there's some flex in here? It's hard to see. Let me see if I can bring it closer. See how there's some flex in there? It helps you not to over tension. That's his thought behind it. So if you push and you're flexing it and it's flexing way too much, you're probably putting too much tension, right? That's the thought behind it, at least. Same with this one. It flexes as well. And the ones with the springs, I haven't gotten one from him yet, but I will pick one up later just to mess around with it and see how that works for me. But honestly, I love his tools. They're different. And I think what attracted me to his tools is not only these beautiful designs that he comes up with, right? But just when you look at his work, and if you've heard him talk, if you've listened to some of his interviews, anything like that, you can just tell that he's a guy that puts a lot of heart into what he does. He doesn't seem to half-ass it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of thought into what he does, and to me, like, just that in itself is appealing and makes me want to buy his tools and try them out, right? So, I mean, that's just me, though. Everyone's opinion is going to be different. I've had people talk shit about these, saying that they're crap, they're the most uncomfortable things ever, and they can't get an open with it. I mean, that's good and fine. Maybe his tools aren't for you. But, you know, this is my opinion. This is strictly my opinion. Like I said, I really like these. I actually like the thin design. It's, like I said, it's taught me to be more, it's taught me to have more finesse with my picking. But that's my take on it. I should have wrote down some questions that people have asked me, because I cannot find a lot of the questions that people have asked me. But if you have any questions on these tools, just leave them in the comments, and I will go through the comments and I will make another video and try to answer best I can for you guys what you want to know about these. One of the questions that I got was, does this spring actually do anything? I want to say yes. There was a little test that he performed before, where he took, like, let's say 2 blocks like this, right? And I saw it on his Instagram, okay? And he put a tool like this, just a standard tool, and he flicked the end. And while he flicked the end, like that, he put something on the center of, like, the tool somewhere, something small and light, right? And while he was flicking it, it didn't really show movement, okay? Like, it didn't really vibrate or anything. It seemed dead. Then he put another one on top of here, started doing this, and there was an obvious movement and vibration. So, I mean, I'll be honest with you though, I've never been one to really feel much feedback in my picking hand myself. Most of my feedback comes from the hand that I'm holding the lock in. I feel it most in my, oh, this is the wrong size tool for this. Whatever, I'll just do this. Even though this isn't cut for it, I'll just do it like this. But I feel most of my feedback in this part, but mainly in the part that I'm holding the lock in. That's why I have a little bit more difficult time with a vise. But even with this, even though the tool is too long, I'm still able to get good feedback, and the tool itself makes me not tension too tight. And that was probably one of the easier times I've got this lock open too. So I don't know. Whatever questions you guys have, please, like I said, leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to make another video on these. There's not much to say other than, like, I really love them. I love the time that he put into it. The art itself is beautiful. It's functional art. They work really well for me. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. They're great tools. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you have a great day.